Jim, there have been a number of headlines in the press this week that are not related to rugby. How easy has it been to concentrate on this weekend's game against Bath?
It's easy to concentrate on the game because it's a massive game for us, and if we don't concentrate, then we'll go down there and get beaten. So yeah, we've had some distractions, but that always happens in a week, and you're always going to get that. What we've got to make sure is we're focused. We've had a really good training week. The lads have trained well, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
Last year, post Six Nations, it was a situation of must win every game. This year it's a similar position with Exeter breathing down the club's necks in the chase of the top four. How much does last year help with preparations for games this year?
I think we've sort of been through this and we know what to expect in the running. Last year's slightly different because of the Heineken Cup. You know, we're in the Heineken Cup and quite a lot of our thoughts were focused on that and a quarter final and then a semi-final. So you know what we've got to do is we've just got to make sure that we're really well prepared. Next week we're going to give the lads a little bit of time off. It's the first time off that a lot of them have had this season, and so they deserve that. So we've got to make sure that we're fully focused for this week.
The last couple of trips down to the Reg haven't necessarily been with a full strength team, so this week does it make a pleasant change to go down there with as many people available as possible? Yeah,
definitely, and I think the LV game we got well beaten as last season when we went down with us. That was during the international period. So we've got a good side, but so have they. They've lost a number of players through injuries, but so have we. So it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a tough match. They're a good side when you let them get on the front foot, when you let them get into their offloading game. But again, so are we. So we need to take the game to them.
Wanderers are in action this weekend as well on Saturday afternoon. How important is it for everybody to be ready to step in?
It's so important, and that's why we keep encouraging the Wanderers to have lots of games, because we want players to be fit. And you've seen by the squad last week that we had a number of the Wanderers lads coming up playing for us, and it'll be the same again. And they need to be match fit. You can't wrap them in cotton wool. They've got to be playing, and they've got to be ready to step up.
And you're seeing the experience of some of the lads who've played Wanderers rugby. I'm thinking of the likes of Sam Olver and Tom Stevenson. Are getting international recognition at under-18 level with England. So how promising do you think the future is in that regard? I
think the future is really promising, and we're encouraging a lot of these players, and probably in the terms of the senior squad, we're not as our numbers are not massive, but what we do need to do is give opportunities to these younger players coming through, and it's stupid filling the slots with players who ultimately won't go on and play good first team rugby. It's much better to leave those opportunities open for some of the younger players so they can start playing Wanderers and then hopefully ultimately push through and become regular first team players.
Do you think Taimana Harrison being the latest academy trialist to make his first team debut, you've had Hayward and Nutley, is that showing itself in practice then?
Yeah, without a doubt, and some of these players are then coming on and becoming part of the squad, and we're going to be contracting a number of these players to actually go into the senior squad for next season.